Hello, boys and girls. Very confusing. Okay, I'm landing in America, so be quiet. I have the hat of the most famous person ever in America, the most popular. But only one time a year, because too much of anything is too much. So, because I'm coming back to Earth, I'm bringing the Big Bang. We'll do it right now to start, and this will not be long, you see. You will already know how long it is by simply looking at the numbers on the screen. It's short, isn't it? Relatively, as time always is. Oh, yes, I love Earth. Earth is the most fun. That's why I'm coming this time. I paid for my own ticket because I heard that if I land anywhere to the left of the Colorado River, towards the ocean that way, where it's warmer, that I can get lots of things at schools. Very easily, you see. No prescription, and perhaps very little money, or perhaps a lot. But every high school, junior high school, and not every elementary, but plenty. And I learned that if I wear this hat and approach at the right time with this beard on, then, well, you know. So, now I want to be careful, but I don't want to show you the tools because that will be a waste. You've seen them, so I'll just tell you the secret because there's lots of people that don't like this hat. And they wear something that looks like a star because, well, in 2 dimensions it's a star, but in 3 it's 2 pyramids, you see, intersecting these 2 triangles. They represent something all the way back from Egypt, you see, which is why they are triangles. And the bottom one is known on Earth as Maslow's hierarchy of needs. That starts very wide because that's the animal part of the human, and then as it goes up to the solar plexus, it becomes sharp because now it is not an animal, it is a focused mind that has actualized itself. Yeah. And the upper triangle is what on Earth they call the soul, but is really the spirit, because the soul is the whole person, all parts, even the body, but the spirit is what they think the soul is. So that's very wide on the top because it includes everybody and everything. It thinks it's part of the one because it is, of course, but it also thinks that way. But as it comes to a point, right when it meets Maslow, now it thinks, oh, I'm just one person. What shall I do? This is very important. This is why I am saying this, because you see that when these 2 pyramids come together like that, they create a space, you see, like this. Right here with your breath to your spirit, your ruach. But you see, ruach also means direction because the stars are pointing somewhere. Well, they're pointing everywhere, aren't they? But that's because they're in space and time. So there are 3 dimensions plus time is 4. And the 6 points are up, down, right, left, front, back. That creates a center, which is you. And that is your mind, see. And most people do not like to have what they call, well, intimacy without what they call protection, because they are afraid that the other person will give them an illness that will make their schmeckle fall off or something like that. So they put on a little hat on the danglers, and that hat is very tight and uncomfortable, but they do it anyway because they don't want to be infected, you see, which is very wise. But when they put a brain on, then they don't mind being infected, you see. They don't have a hat for that. So that's why I am saying that's what this is, that inside the mind, nobody else ever comes in. Oh, no, that is your memory palace. That is the house you build inside. And you could make paintings or poems, and nobody ever sees or dance or be very sad or be very, very happy and crazy. But nobody knows because the doors are closed and nobody can come in, not even him, because he doesn't want to, because frankly, that's why he gave it to you. So you could have all your bad thoughts and nobody ever has to know, you see. That's why we have a mind, so it doesn't just come flowing out our mouth all the time, so we can make decisions, what we say, what we do, who to love, and who not to love, but in a general way, them too, as long as they stay far from us. But this now is almost 7 minutes long, so I will say, now you should believe me, right? Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka.